And welcome back, one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Icewind Dale 2. Where we left off last time, we were about to go talk to Ulfric, and by that I mean Ulbric.
I am on it.
You've returned. What is the situation at the docks?
Well, the situation is my screen is in the wrong place. There we go. Goblins were attacking the docks, but we drove them off before they reached the town.
That's the first piece of good news I've heard since these raids began. You've done well, and ought to be commended for your efforts in Targos' defense.
I prefer the term compensated. I would like to be compensated for my efforts in Targos' defense.
I would ask you to excuse my rudeness when you first arrived. These goblin raids have been chipping away at my patience, and they could not have come at a worse time.
Why?
I need to know how these goblins were able to reach the docks without being detected. There was no warning from the palisades, and they were not sighted passing through the main town.
Well, you see, we found a nest of them in a warren of caves in the Targos cliffs. It looks like the goblin sappers were able to tunnel up into one of the warehouses and stage a surprise attack.
Damn it. I ordered those caves sealed, not long after we drove the smugglers from Mayor Dwalden. But it seems those goblins sniffed them out anyway.
Well, they won't try that tactic again. It looks like the passage they had dug had collapsed.
What concerns me is that sapping takes time, even if they were able to break into the old smuggler tunnels.
Well, maybe you should be paying more attention then.
That kind of effort takes planning, and it means the goblins had to be kept focused for weeks, perhaps months. These raiders are more organized than I suspected.
Well, what can you tell me about the goblin threat?
As you no doubt already know, a force of goblins has gathered in the region, and they have been testing our defenses. They are well armed and well organized. Their attack on the docks is proof of this.
When did they first appear?
At first it was just a few raiders, a stray arrow over our walls in the night. Then a merchant caravan from Bremen was attacked on its way to Targos.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I sent 2 of my best scouts out to track down the attackers, but they could not find the goblin encampment. Then a band of goblin raiders attacked the walls of Targos itself, an act almost unheard of. We drove them off, but there were casualties, and the attack has forced me to take measures to strengthen Targos' defenses.
We've seen the shipments of wood and the dismantled houses. What are you using the wood for?
I ordered the construction of a palisade and several small catapults outside the town, supervised by the commander of the Targos Guard, Shawford Crail.
What was the response from Luskin and Neverwinter to your request for help?
All Luskin did was post notices for adventurers, for they saw little gain in coming to aid us. Neverwinter has pledged to send forces, but it will be some time before they arrive.
So in the meantime, your watch commander is building up the perimeter wall against the goblins.
Yes, you'll report to him for your orders and your wages. Time is short, and there is much to be done. Your station will be at the palisades beyond the north gate. I will send the gate guard instructions to let you pass.
I had some other questions before I go.
Very well, but time is short.
What happened to the scouts you sent to find the goblin encampment?
Emilia and Braston, 2 of my best scouts. They've been gone for almost a 10-day without a word, and I'm worried that they may have run across the goblins. Still, they've survived worse, so I hold out hope for their success.
Any more word on the reinforcements from Neverwinter?
No word yet on when they will arrive, but a force is on their way. Until then, we'll have to deal with the goblins as best we can.
Well, I must take my leave. Farewell, sir. I need to go get my money from the commander, apparently.
It shall be done.
You people are bad at giving me money. Also, I didn't fix this yet. Alright, well, in the next video, we'll have fixed the monitor problem. I like having 2 monitors, though. Oswald, what do you got?
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see you standing there. What can I do for you? Or was there something I was supposed to do for you?
I think this is the first time we've met, isn't it?
Perhaps. Yes, I think I would have remembered you. I'm sure of it, I think.
I see. Well, I am Eltimar. Who are you?
Introductions, of course, introductions. Sometimes the ideas will start rattling around in my head, and I'll wake up to find I'm somewhere else, or talking to someone else. My name's Fiddlebender. Oswald, that is. Well, Fiddlebender's my last name. My first name is Oswald, so it's Oswald Fiddlebender. A pleasure to meet you.
I think he has brain damage. Pleasure to meet you, Oswald. Is that your ship?
Ship? Oh, you mean this one here?
No, I mean the imaginary one that's sailing through your head.
You mean my airship? Yes, yes, indeed. It's mine. Beautiful, isn't it? Didn't know which ship you meant at first, for there are many common ships about. But this one is quite extraordinary.
Dear God.
Most ships travel upon the water. This one, however, travels upon the air.
It travels upon the air, you say?
Indeed it does. It was wondrous. Well, before it crashed in Targos. I flew it all the way from Kuldahar, you know.
Did the crash cause that damage to the hull?
Oh, yes, the damage there. Well, the landing here in Targos was somewhat bumpy, and it took some time to put out the flames and mend the wooden frame.
I see.
And, of course, there were all those potions that shattered in the crash and caused those nasty fires on the northern side of town.
Ah, I see.
Fortunately, all the residents had already fled at my approach, so it was only a matter of time before the flames died down and we could approach the ship. Quite a mess, but we got it all sorted out.
It sounds like the damage was pretty extensive. How did you fix it?
Oh, well, now that's another story. Had to fashion a spell of my own to mend the ship. Oswald's Mending, I call it. Quite catchy, I think. Getting the components for it can be quite exhausting, let alone remembering them. Wrote it all down in a book in the lab.
What lab?
Oh, didn't I tell you? But I must have.
I assure you, you didn't. Tell me what.
Why, I make potions. I mean, well, among other things, I'm an inventor. I make things. And potions. Did I say that?
Yes. Yes, you did. Do you have any potions for sale? Holy God. That guy. I don't know how he manages to wake up in the morning without forgetting. Oops. Party AI back on. The door is nailed shut. It will not open. There is a tent here, apparently. Let's go take a look inside. Alright. Looks like a medical tent. Let's go talk to Garrett and Tanner. I'm guessing that he's not a real person that we can talk to. Oh, he can. Captain Mariner? Is that you? It's me. Garrett and Tanner. Yes, I am Captain Mariner. No, your voice is different, but thank you for humoring me and my delusion. I wish the captain were here. Then he could bear this letter to my Reyna. Who's Reyna? Oh, Reyna's my beloved. We were to be married soon. Now I don't know if I'll ever make it back to Neverwinter to see her again. Go on. I wrote a letter to my love, but I am stranded here. If only I could get it to Captain Mariner from Neverwinter. He could give it to my dear Reyna. I'll take it for you. Oh, could you? I know I must seem rather childish and soft-hearted for such a request, but my love is my life. I thank you, friend. Give my regards to Captain Mariner. I'll work on that. I'll take your little letter. Good day there. Are you with the reinforcements from Luskin? Yeah, we're here to help. Who are you? Actually, we're here to spill goblin blood in exchange for some of Targos' coin, that's all. I suppose mercenaries are a fairer sight than goblins. I'm Deagle Elmwood. I came when I heard that Bremen was under attack. I had friends in that town, but I am sad to say that. Please excuse me. And if I have trouble talking about it, I understand. Actually, that's the way of war. You'd better get used to it. There's worse yet to come. Your words cut like a winter wind, but I know you speak the truth. May you fare better than the unlucky souls in Bremen. Thanks. I shall. Maybe. No promises. The snow has birthed goblins, splintered forests of dead trees, a circle of teeth screaming, rivers silenced by wood and ice, a stone that beats like a heart. What are you saying? A raven eclipsed in red, a half-woman of wings and blood who hates her halves, scaled forests of heat and green, a hand curled into itself, and the shadow of the three-headed beast. Okay, crazy person. You've clearly lost your mind. And that's okay. It's okay to lose your mind sometimes. Yes, you must be the reinforcements. I'm afraid your boat from Luskin may be the last until we break the horde. I'm Denham Fisher, priest of the Red Knight. Do you need healing? Not really. Do you know where I can meet up with the captain of the Neverwinter forces? Garrett Tanner wanted me to deliver this letter to him. Oh, did he now? May I see that letter? There you go. Huh, well, isn't this interesting? He's obviously trying to send some sort of covert message about how our troops are allocated throughout the Dale. Very clever. Then again, doppelganger shapeshifters are known for their wits. What, he's a doppelganger? Of course, keep your allies close, Eltimar, but keep your enemy within striking distance, preferably in your temple. I suspect he killed the real courier and ingested his memories. Divination magic revealed his true nature. And what should we do? I will prepare a set of replacement letters. One will be addressed to the leader of the reinforcements from Luskin, the other for Garridan's Captain Mariner. If Captain Mariner is the real captain, he will not open his letter honoring Garridan's wishes. If he is not the real captain, he will be in for a fiery surprise. Wait here for a moment. I will fetch the necessary supplies. If Captain Mariner is the real captain... Oh wait, never mind, same thing. Here you are. This should do the trick. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. You probably just saved many lives. Do you need anything else? Not really, no. Thank you. People with their letters. Another warrior come for healing from Ragni? The only people welcome in this house are those who give or take blood. Are you one of the brave, or are you just another talker? Well, we came to help the war effort, yes. Good. The attackers are ferocious. What they lack in skill, they make up for in numbers. Even when the cowardly goblins fall back, fresh ones take their place. Not that sword master of Ragni paid any heed to what they were doing, or where they were running. You think too much, Denim. If you spent as much time fighting as you spent talking and thinking about fighting, you'd be wrestling dragons daily. Now then, what can I do for you? Nothing. Thanks. Let's talk to Maxiel. Sweet mornings and warm evenings to you, friend. I am Maxiel of Silvery Moon. Are you the reinforcements? Silvery Moon is in primarily Elven City, near to Neverwinter, Mithril Hall, all those types of places. It's in the north, sort of by the 10 towns, on the other side of the spine of the world, though. So yeah. It's ruled by a elf queen named Elestriel, I think her name was, if I can remember correctly. It's been a little while since I've brushed up on my Silvery Moon lore, but yeah. It's a good realm, though, I should mention that. Very, very good realm. Like, lawful good. Yes, we just arrived from Luskin. Ah, good. It gladdens me that Urbek and I were not the only ones to come to the aid of the 10 towns. 10 towns? Why, that bugbear have to hit me head. Please forgive my dwarven friend. He came all the way from Citadel Adbar to aid Targos. A good fellow, but he's out of his head right now. One too many blows from a bugbear, Morningstar, I'm afraid. As for me, a warg on the southern plains fell under my sword, but over my leg. The good priests healed the flesh, but the bone will take longer to mend. I'm just thankful we weren't killed. May better fortunes shine upon you, friend. Very well. I'm actually going to reorganize my group a tiny bit. I need my cleric in the front.
I agree. I should lead.
You should lead. You have the most charisma, and therefore are the best salesperson. She's going to initiate conversations for us from now on.
Do as you wish.
So the healing tent is officially explored. Now we have to go find some commanders and stuff. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing here. So let's go back this way. I desperately need a drink of water before my next video, though. Ah, there's the gates, and there is Gillator. Gillator? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Gilly, perhaps? Aye. Let us through the gates. Aye, Ulbrich sent a runner with word that I was to let you pass. I unlocked the gate for you, and you're free to come and go as you please. Though if the goblins try and take Targos again, I'll need to lock up. Right quick. I think that's fine. I can kill as many goblins as I need to. They're only goblins after all. I like how half of our hints are just missing because this game is not exactly optimized for our current group. Oh, some fancy music just kicked in.
So be it.
Swift Thomas is here, along with Targos Soldier, a no-name soldier, Shofford Krail, and Nolan the Healer.
I'll do what I can.
Ah, you must be the company from Luskin Ulbrich spoke of. I heard of your actions on the docks. Quite impressive. Never again will I say anything or say, never again will I say nothing good ever comes from Luskin. Lord Ulbricht told us to report to you for our first assignment. Of course. You've come to serve in the Targos Guard. Let me inform you of your duties in your keep. Pay is 1 gold coin in a 10-day, payable in a month advance, and for your actions upon the docks, Ulbricht has authorized me to reward you with an additional sum. If you do not have equipment, then you will need to visit the Galloway Trading Depot in town and purchase what you need. If you're wounded while serving the guard, report here, and Nolan, in the corner there, will tend to your wounds. If you do not have lodgings, we will make arrangements for you to be lodged here on the grounds, or have one of the abandoned buildings in town. We can make our own arrangements. Where's our post? Each company serves a rotation on the palisade. Of late, most of our efforts have been focused on constructing the palisade rather than running or manning it, and that will be your first assignment. There's a breach in one of the outer palisade walls from the last attack. Our engineer, Olaf Tamewater, has told me he is in need of wood to repair it, but there seems to be some trouble in getting it from the docks. I do not have time to attend to the matter myself. Seek Olaf out and find out what he needs. You should be able to find him at the northeast palisade. Now make haste. The goblins could attack us at any time. Okay, I'll go deal with that. Are you a store, Nolan the healer, by chance? Look, mercenary, if you have any goblin wounds you need me to tend, fine. But I'm in no mood for any causes of frostbite, understand? I don't know who you are, but I don't much care for your tone. Maybe you better explain yourself before I lose my temper. I'm Nolan. I'm the healer here at the palisade. If you're in need of serious healing, however, I'd head to the pavilion inside of the gates. Those 2 blustering war priests can help you more than I could. Your cloth marks you as a follower of the god of trade and wealth. Indeed, I am in the service of Joaquin, who's dead, by the way. I was shipped to Targos as a penance by my superior, Quinn Silverfinger. That little runt claimed greed ran too thickly in my blood, so I was sent here to seek out new trade routes. Ridiculous pretense from a ridiculous halfling. In any event, since my attempts to convert the local drunks, barbarians, and those damn nature-worshipping worshippers in the south to see the possibilities of trade have proven all but worthless, my job is to help the Targos Guard and try to keep the men from bleeding to death from a goblin arrow. So this filthy shack is now my base of operations. If you're in need of healing, you'll find me here. Okay, bye. I don't really need to talk to you too much, but dude had some tood. We had to put him in his place.
Do what I can.
What the hell is that? Oh, you're fighting why are you fighting a barrel? I'll kill it. Not with ranged people.
Yeah.
Don't waste your arrows.
You need me?
What in the 9 hells are you doing? I'm trying to train these men, and it's hard enough without some fool running in and breaking kegs left and right. Who are you? I'll see to it you're serving double time on the wall. You know, I notice these recruits tend to extend too much when they attack. It leaves them vulnerable to an attack of opportunity. What are you on about? If they don't use the spear's reach, then how? Let me show you. Can I borrow your spear for a moment? Alright, here you are. Now gather around, men. This little sellsword's going to show us Targos soldiers how we're supposed to be defending our city. This ought to be rich. Thank you for the spear. See if you keep your strike within this distance, you can jab, then defend, then strike again, understand? Huh. Well, no, that's a good technique. Did you catch all that, men? Also, if you're working in tandem with another spearman, he can lance in while the other one is defending, and you can take down your opponent in no time. Thanks, Sellsword. That's sound advice. Might even save some lives when the goblins attack. That's right.
What?
I know what I'm doing. I'm a fighter. Also, how much experience are we at now? Oh, we're so close to a level. We are definitely getting there.
What is it?
Soonish. We need to go find that Neverwinter commander now. If I were a Neverwinter commander, where would I be? Weapon instructor recruits. A broken building. Aha! A building that nobody is inside, I understand. There's the palisade. It's actually a fairly decent wall. It'd be pretty hard for the goblins to get into there. Hello, Isherwood. That's a cool name. Let's talk. What you be needing, my friend? If you brought any arrows for trade, then you're doubly welcome along the western wall. Actually, we're looking for an engineer by the name of Olaf. Can you help us? Old stunty? Don't know for sure, but from what I hear, he's over by the hole in the northeast palisade trying to patch it before the goblins attack again. Most like. Alright, we'll take a look there. Thanks. Champ. Must fix dual screen problem. Soldier, archer, mercenary. Not the commander of the Neverwinter forces that we're looking for. Are you? No? This is a pretty well defended area. Pretty big area too. Let's see what's down here then. Why did they build like an arena? It's a silly thing to build. Menon. Who's Menon? Let's talk to him. Looking for your post? No, I've got an assignment. I'm supposed to report to an engineer named Olap and help him if I can. Olap's in the northeast compound. Just follow the string of curses and you should find him soon enough. What is this? This is a tooth circle, I believe that's what it's called. Ulbrich had us build this along with the palisade. What's it for? Once we realized we may be facing a goblin tribe or more, Ulbrich had us build this. Apparently goblins tend to charge full ahead, and this enclosure is designed to herd them in if they break through the gate. Nice. We're building platforms on top of the enclosure for archers and spearmen, and it is hoped once the raiders are lured into this pen we can wipe them out while keeping our losses to a minimum. But what's to guarantee the goblins will be driven in here? Right now, there's gaps near the front of the circle. The goblins could run right around this enclosure. I fear it won't be complete before the goblins choose to attack us again. If so, then we should expect a tough fight if they break through the gate. Speaking of which, can you open the palisade gate for us? We wouldn't mind doing some scouting. I'm afraid I can't. Ulbrich had ordered the gate sealed. Still, if the attackers break down the gate, there's little to stop you from roaming beyond the palisade. Okay. Well, I'll work on that later then. Come on, guys. Where's the Neverwinter forces? They must be around. I need to blow up that one guy. I think he's a doppelganger. I think the worst of everyone in these games, though. If someone's like, he's a doppelganger, I immediately am like, yes, he is. These are all named people. Alright, Terran. Anson, open your eyes. We got visitors. Well now, looks like the winds have brought another sellsword to Targos' shore. If you're looking to shake off the chill from your bones, you're welcome to take a place beside the fire. Who are you guys? Name's Anson. The short, squat fellow here is Terran. The bearded one is Eltimar. Well met. Eltimar doesn't talk much. He took a dagger to the neck a few winters past, and it hasn't bothered to dig it out yet. We're from the Crossed Spears Mercenary Company, originally out of Luskan. Now we are here, in Targos. Still, this is a far sight better than Luskan. No more whoring ourselves out as caravan guards for copper-pinching merchants. He didn't mean it like that. Eltimar, what you plan on doing... I'm gonna start that again. He didn't mean it like that, Eltimar. What you do on your time is your business. As for you, are you going to plant yourself or stand here like a fence post? I'd like to, but at the moment my time's short. I have duties I need to perform. Sounds to me like someone's got you on a short leash. Who is it, Shofford, Ulbrich, or both? First Ulbrich, then Shofford, though I imagine I'll have to answer to Ulbrich again at some point. We thought as much. We could tell by that vaguely irritated "what the hell am I doing here" expression on your face. Eltimar saw it from a league away. We've been taking bets on who you've been playing fetch and carry for. Best we can tell, easy to take hope, friend. Once you get past all the fetching and carrying, and the bird's flight of other heralds' duties they give you, they let you rest for a while. You know, those warehouses down by the docks? My first day, the guard asked me to go in and kill all the rats inside. To protect Targos, they said. That's nothing. At least you didn't have to wear your boot soles down to nothing, running around finding and delivering every healing potion in town. I swear by the gods, every guardsman in Targos must have had a broken arm that day. Hey, that's what I had to do. Some guardman named Rig wanted me to go fetch him a healing potion. Oh, Rig, yes, I know him well. You'd think his arm was made of glass the way he breaks it all the time. I'm surprised all of Targos hasn't collapsed around us. And Eltimar here. Tell him what you had to do, Eltimar. Go on. Ah, you did the right thing, Eltimar. Based on some of the stories I've heard, you got off easy. At least you didn't have to go after a rabid wolf in the scrim handler's shop, like that poor fellow in Easthaven a few years back. We had to do that, remember? That was Icewind 1. What did they have Eltimar do? Oh, they had him battle a score of illusionary warriors to test his combat skills. The thing is, Eltimar went straight for the illusionist, punched him in the gut, then beat him over the head with a shield. Took out all the illusions, though. Aye, shame about that. Eltimar wanted to loot the bodies of the illusionary warriors and get their equipment, but all of it went up into the air. Poof! Just like that illusionist. I see, but all of these fetch and carry assignments end after a while. Well, no. But they help you build character, I think. Something like that. I know I made it out like a bandit when I thought I was clearing out those rats. I made 5 gold, easy. I see, 5 gold you say. That doesn't seem like very much. Aye, well, maybe not to you, but it was a king's ransom to me. Just keep your eyes open and listen to what people tell you, and you'll get the swing of things. Well, we best get to the swing of things. One last thing. If they send you on any stupid missions to the docks, see if you can find that runner, Swift Thomas. That boy will get you around Targos faster than the wind, he will. Save you some time as long as you can sell him on the fact that you're on official business. Before I go, Anson, how did you clear out those rats from the warehouse? Filched a cat from some crazy old woman that lives in a shack down by the docks and dropped it into the warehouse. Cleared those rats out right quick. Gobbled them up so fast I thought I was liable to choke on them. You mean this cat? Ah, that's the poor little blighter. Looks like he's choked on one of the rats. What the hell are you carrying a dead cat around for, then? I was kind of hoping it would be the solution to someone's problem, and that I could learn something from the experience. I guess not this time. If I were you, and thank the gods I'm not, I'd get out from the cold before your brain freezes any more than it has. When a fool goes carrying a dead cat around, that's when you need to start asking yourself some serious questions. Farewell, then. That's funny. Let's talk to Gable. Oh, that's it, Cadence. You almost had it. If you're trying to shoot the moon, that is. I'm going to whip that grin off your face, you jackal. That gold's as good as mine. One more arrow and I'll send it tumbling off that wall. We'll see. Oh, greetings. We're just engaged in a bit of sport. No harm meant. What are you doing? There's a barrel on top of that wall just to the north of us. You might not be able to see it at the moment with that strange fog that comes up, but it's there. Well, my friend Cadence and I have a wager. Whoever's the first to knock the barrel from the wall wins a whole month's wages. Aye, your wages, Gable. Your wages. Fine talk, Cadence, but you've been at it for an hour now, and Timora hasn't even so much as looked in your direction. Those 4 gold are as good as mine. Can I try? Of course, Cadence. Hold off a moment. This mercenary wants to try his hand at knocking the barrel off. What do you say, mercenary? 4 gold if you knock it from the wall. How about 50? Done. Go on, take all the time you need. If you knock it from the wall, then you've won. Very well. Stand back. I don't even know where it is. We have to go look for it first.
If I must.
There it is.
What is required?
A smug-looking barrel.
I'm ready. I will do as you wish.
You know what? Let's get all our range people in on this.
Stand ready. Take my steel.
What do you want? I hear
I knocked it off the wall.
So be it.
Yeah, well done. I suppose you'd be wanting your payment now. Yes, 50 gold, I believe. About that, I really don't have that much. You know what do you have? Where I come from, we kill men who bet without gold. Well, wait, that longbow you're carrying, that should fetch a good amount of gold at the trade depot. Hand it over. Well, about that, you see, this bow was given to me by my father, and now you get to pass it on to me. Here you are, then. Take it. Though it leaves me with almost nothing to my name. You still have your health, so don't push your luck. Farewell. We got a sweet longbow. It gives +1 attack bonus. Does ours? No, so it's a masterwork longbow, basically. Cool. Thank you kindly. Oh, that replaces our short bow.
Done.
Cool. We still haven't found that Neverwinter commander. Who are you? Targos soldier. I don't think you're the person we're looking for. But we're almost out of time on this video. We have spent too much time talking about dead cats, shooting longbows, and barrels. Who are you? Tabard Mooncap. We'll talk to him quickly, and then we'll get out of here. Yes, what are you staring at? Just the shield here on the rack. A beautiful piece of work, isn't it? I finished the last touches on it just yesterday, and it's as solid as a wall. Yes, beautiful work. Funny thing, I noticed I can't seem to get to the shield with you standing here. I wanted to pick it up and admire it. Well, actually, no offense meant, but I'm sort of keeping an eye on things here. Wouldn't want one of the hired companies helping themselves to the equipment, you know. I might never get it back. No offense taken. Say, weren't they looking for you at the northern wall? They were? Why? I don't know. But whoever it was, they were pretty angry about something. I think I heard them say, if that idiot's off staring at the weapon rack again, I'll put him on the rack. Oh no. But I was only standing here for an hour or two, or maybe 3. Maybe he meant someone else. To be honest, it was hard to tell past all the curses the captain was spouting. I have to go. Pardon me. I must take my leave. Bye. I hope you won't get in too much trouble. I'm afraid I'm going to need to confiscate this shield. It's a better shield than the one we have, I think. It's a bigger shield, at least. We have 14-hole armor now.
What? Yes.
Oh yes, we're hitting the wrong button. It's tab, I think, right? Shift? Alt. It's alt. Give me your loot. I'm not looting anything, apparently. That's annoying. There we go. Ooh, crossbows. We're just gonna go ahead and sell all of these things back to the town, and that way we will have the sweet, sweet loot. I'm going to end the video here. We're pretty much over time. And also in the next video, I will take off my second monitor and hope that fixes the rather annoying problem of having to use the arrow keys to scroll to the left. Up, right, and down work fine, but not so much to the left. Kind of super annoying. Anyways, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.